What's up, everybody? You know what it is? Another episode of Are You the One? You know we stay lit. We got the guests. Let's just get it. Let's go.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Okay. Come on, Jeff. You know you got to give us the lights. You got to. Hey. All right. This goes. Okay, Dimitri. I feel you.
You're right.
DJ Dimitri.
Yeah, Melody dinner for two. Katsuya.
I'm not playing with you.
You do me a favor. Can you give me one more time? Because I still can't. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? It's
Sorry.
That was
levels.
Are we good?
It's
levels.
levels
I
to
think
this.
so. I was like, I almost busted my eardrums out. What's up, everybody? You know what it is. It's your boy Lem Gonsalves here for the Are You the One after show here at AfterBuzz TV. You know how we stay lit. We stay lit from week to week, always, all day, every day. Next to me, you know who she is because she's here every week with us. This is the incomparable, the amazing Melody Rose. What up, girl?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm so not used to sitting here.
I know.
It doesn't feel like home, so Sensei, come home.
But it's cool, right?
No, it's cool. You know, I'm with my bros.
Okay. Yeah, where can they find you?
You guys can find me everywhere at Melody_Rose.
I'm gonna go all the way to the end. My A1 since day
Oh,
one.
you come over here?
Yeah, I'm gonna come to the end because you
Okay.
know we gotta introduce her right. So my A1 since day one. You know what it is? The Filipino King, Nino Llanera.
The Filipino King. Okay.
I'm using that every time. I love it.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Nino. You can catch me at Nino Llanera on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm excited. Another show.
Yeah.
2 more beams than before. Okay,
know.
let's get it.
Let's do something. We got to get some money for these people. So we're going to keep it right here on the panel. So as Melody said, since they couldn't be here with us, but we had to pull in the reserves. So we went back into the archives, back to season 5.
Yeah.
And we had to get a special someone to help us dissect this malarkey that's going on in season 6. Ladies and gentlemen, no stranger to AfterBuzz TV. Shannon is in the building.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. It feels weird to be back.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Well, welcome
It's
back.
cool.
I like it. I missed you guys.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're back.
I am too.
Yeah, we're gonna talk
talk.
about some things. Let's talk.
Let's talk.
Speaking of, we got some gentlemen that are here. I guess we're gonna dub this guys' night because
I don't know about gentlemen.
Gentlemen. Melody
Oh,
coming
the
already.
Man, she
the
must be
shade.
talking
She's
about
coming.
Tyler.
Already.
You know
Yeah,
what?
man.
We gonna
Talk
get
about
into
the
it
future.
because I was a little teensy disappointed.
A lot of it.
But we're gonna talk to him.
A whole lot of it.
But first guest, he's back, ladies and gentlemen. He was here a couple of weeks ago, and we loved him so much we had to bring him back. Him and his holy jeans, ladies and gentlemen, it's Dimitri.
What's going on, people? I love you guys. Happy to be back. Thank you so much. Find me on Instagram, Dimitri Valentin _ Twitter, just my name, Dimitri Valentin.
Someone practice.
Yeah, I know he
Someone
did.
practice.
He did.
Always
I see.
practice. Practice
Ready.
makes perfect.
Practice
You feel me?
makes the perfect.
That's right, Melody.
Yeah.
We starting early.
Oh, it's starting early. It's all bad.
We got matches on the way.
Yeah. Our second guest, because we keep the guests rolling up in the studio. This dude is super tall.
Don't ask him to stand up, y'all.
Yeah, super tall. I went to give him dap, and I felt like a midget. Ladies and gentlemen, it's
6'1".
Tyler. Hey!
What's good, everybody? It's my first time. I'm really excited. Let's do this thing.
Yeah, let's do it. Look at little sauce. It's first time. I wanted you to bring your ukulele
only
or guitar or
6'1".
whatever.
Yo, I
I
should have brought the
know.
ukulele.
I was
Hey,
wanting,
should've.
you know what? I should have hit you up and told you to bring it.
Yo, if you bring me up again, I'll bring the
Okay.
ukulele. I'll bring E-Money. He's out in LA too.
I
We
know.
can sing a song for you.
Yes,
So
I
we
know.
were talking
We need
about
them together.
having you
Yeah,
both
yeah,
together.
yeah.
So we might have to bring that back.
Let's do it.
Let's see, because I don't know if y'all get that money. So it's gonna be some more episodes. Just saying how things are going. But we do have a third guest, ladies and gentlemen, via Skype. I'm excited to talk to this dude because he was kind of wilding out this particular episode. But ladies and gentlemen, via Skype is Kareem.
Yeah. Kareem.
What's
What's
up,
on,
man?
everybody? Wish I was there with y'all in the studio, man, but I guess Skype will do it for now.
Yeah, for sure. We're gonna get you in. We got to get you in. You come to LA, we got you. But I'm glad that you could join us via Skype. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're gonna get in this really because we got a lot to talk about. Especially with you gentlemen. So first, Kareem, since you're on Skype, we'll start with you. There was a lot going on with your girl Olivia, right? And there was I just wanted to know, because I'm watching this episode, and I don't know how you all felt, but I was watching this episode and I was like, okay, I know him and Olivia were vibing. They were like fishing, putting bait on the, doing a little thing, catching little guppies, and then all of a sudden this episode they're like looking elsewhere, and I was like, was there a no match that I didn't see? I was like a little confused. So I wanted to ask you, what happened in this particular episode? Why was there the wandering eye with you and Olivia?
I mean, I can't. You seen the episode? You seen the way it was portrayed? I guess I ain't gonna lie, man. I do get really jealous, and when you see the girl that I'm playing with my heart, man. I caught feelings really, really fast, and I think that was my main relationship problem. So instead of it saying hot-headed and bothered, it should have said like falls in love at first sight or something like that. But it's okay. We'll stay hot-headed for now. But man, I caught mad feelings for this girl, and when you see a girl just like smiling with another guy or whatever, I just got jealous, and it got the best of me. And the way they made it seem as if that little peek around the corner when I walked in there and seen him laying on the bed was all that that I saw. But I just got really jealous, and the alcohol got the best of us, and shit, I was ready to rumble.
Okay. What did you all think when you saw this going on?
So I know that obviously you got mad at Tyler. There was that fight. The Bad Girls Club security had to step in real quick to make.
Yeah, we got to get to that.
What I mean?
Jump to that.
What's going on with that?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, between you're talking about Olivia and Kareem.
Yeah.
I liked you guys together at the beginning. I'm nervous that it might not just be the right look at this moment, but I could be wrong as time progresses. Just because she looks like she could hold you down, and you look like you could hold her down, but between the wandering eyes type situation, I think it's not early in the game, but I don't think you've explored enough yet at this point. But I could be totally wrong. You guys could be a perfect match because it looked like that from the beginning. But there's just not. If we don't see you looking around at other people to make sure that you're not their matches, we still don't know at this point. Because at the matchup, and we'll talk about this in a little bit,
right.
I was still super confused with how everything panned out and who picked who and whatnot.
Yeah, it was weird.
And I still can't pinpoint who those other matches were besides the one I always say every week was Uche and Clinton.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I still don't see the conversing between the other couples to try to make it a real connection through the viewer's eyes.
Right.
Because it's totally different in the house. Y'all see each other all the time.
Absolutely.
So you guys know how it is. And they cut it up differently in editing.
Shannon, let me go to you real quick because you obviously have been through this last season. Just a little bit, Did you feel like Kareem and Olivia, and Kareem especially because he got the brunt end of this situation in the house, do you think that he was just playing the game, or was he was being shady to Olivia?
I don't think you were playing the game. I thought that was probably the worst move you could have made because your relationship with Olivia was so strong and so deep, and I really think you guys are a beam, and out of nowhere you threw it away just because you saw her sitting down talking to someone. And for me, that's not cool. That's not playing the game. It's different if you were to sit down with Zoe and but instead you saw something, you got jealous, and you were like, okay, peace, and that wasn't.
So, quick question.
That wasn't cool.
Yeah. Really quick question. So, did you have genuine feelings for Zoe as well too? I know you guys had that connection or whatnot, but did you have genuine feelings for her as well? Was this kind of more like I see Olivia, doing her thing over there. I'm gonna start trying to do my thing over here on this end.
Nah, it definitely wasn't anything like that at all. I mean, Zoe's a cool person, but I was never really I never had feelings for her. She's a pretty girl and whatnot, but I think what you guys are what the viewers might be missing is that it wasn't just that was built up jealousy from day one. You know what I mean? And not saying that that's right. And I do agree with Shannon. What I did was probably the worst move ever because I do have a lot of feelings invested in Olivia, and me doing that just, just backtracked so much fucking steps backwards, and now I'm trying to rebuild and regain her trust. But no, there was never really like a love connection between me and Zoe or anything like that. But my jealousy wasn't just me walking in and seeing them talking in the room. my jealousy was built up to that point. And then once that happened and like wearing lingerie and she looked all good and like it just got to me. I'm not gonna lie, it got to me and I reacted very terribly.
They had to blur out a little bit of a Zoe's
Kareem,
situation.
I have a quick
because,
question.
you know,
Didn't you say in the
Zoe was out
episode
there.
that Zoe was the first person that you wanted? Why didn't you just go for her from jump?
So, you know, to explain that, when we first came into the house, day one, you know, all the girls were obviously attractive. And I seen Zoe was actually like the first human girl body that I saw, and I was like, okay, she's
Human girl
pretty.
body. Okay. I'm glad you was a human girl body.
And as soon as I see her, I was like, okay, like this girl's pretty, but you know, just calling her for what it is. She was so pissed drunk day one. No one could have a conversation with her. So I was just like introducing myself to everyone in the house day one, and I walked up to her and I said, oh hey, what's up? And she just like smiled at me and like walked off, and I was like, all right, well, obviously I can't talk to this girl. Right. And, you know, as I got to talk to all the other people, you know, I got the conversation with Olivia and it was just like on from there. But nothing against Zoe, nothing against Olivia. Like my heart and my feelings were with Olivia, but, you know, I did think Zoe was good looking. So that was that.
Okay. I mean, she had to be super good looking because you went back eventually and made out with her, right?
Say it again. You were cutting up.
I said, you know, obviously her being drunk the first day didn't really mean anything because you were still making out with her at the end of the day.
Well, I think the whole drunk
you know
thing
what
was
I mean?
he just couldn't get to know her because.
I mean, the way you worded it, I mean, it's not probably the exact way of it, but yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, I want to talk to Tyler because it kind of is connected to how everything went down and as Nino mentioned, there was a little. Shoving match, a little bit.
I'm telling you, it looked like an episode of Bad Girls because the guy in the white shirt, the security guy in the white shirt came through and was like, "Oh yeah, stop."
But Tyler was doing a little stirring the pot, just a little bit.
Well, that's what I want to get to because Tyler, it did seem like you were a little snitchy. A little bit.
No way.
When it came to, because basically, I mean, the main person that started was Kiana, right? So Kiana goes over to Olivia and is like, "Hey, what's going on?" Whoop-de-whoop. And then you kind of just slithered over there and was just like,
You can't forget that Zoe did start telling
Zoe
everybody.
got a big old mouth on her.
Zoe does have a big mouth.
It was gonna get to Olivia no matter what.
But I want to get Tyler's take on why he involved himself with that.
So I was hanging out with Kiana in that house for that whole episode. They didn't show it, and then we walked in.
Okay.
And they were talking about the whole situation, and I was like, "Oh snap! It's about to," because it's boring in that house. There's nothing happening. And when something goes down, you're like, "Oh God, I gotta get in this."
Yeah.
But anyway, so when that happened, when Kareem confronted me, I was like, you know what? Because Kiana was the one who actually told everybody, you know, it happened. But when Kareem confronted me, I was like, you know what? Because Kiana already had that whole thing with Michael. She was already emotionally distressed.
Right.
I was like, you know what, Kareem? I told everybody, whatever. Like.
So you kind of took it on you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you took one for the team.
Get you a man like Tyler.
Yeah. You took one for the team, and then of course Kareem exploded on you.
Yeah, because I think he was distressed because of all. Like he knew he was in
passionate.
Deep shit. Yeah, he was in deep shit already. So like, he just aimed it at me because I was the one like stepping up. You know? So it wasn't really like we were cool for the first 4 weeks of the house. We had no problems, and then like I just stood up and like took all his little volcanic explosion. You know.
How are y'all now?
Oh, we're pretty good now. Yeah, I mean, I just FaceTimed him before this.
Okay. Kareem, I want to get from you because you obviously were the aggressor in this particular situation. Was it because Tyler was telling you this information, like he was the one that kind of snitched, or was it because of how you were feeling, you felt bad for what you did to Olivia?
So it was a combination of both, honestly, like, you know, just calling it for what it is. You know, just thinking about it now and rewatching it, I was literally just angry that I got caught. You know what I mean? And I was angry that Tyler told. And I gotta
clap that up. I gotta clap that up because of what he just said. He admitted
he was angry and got caught.
Fault real quick. He admitted
All
right.
I'm gonna
clap that one up for you. He admitted at that fault.
I'm not gonna sit here and fabricate anything to you guys and lie, but like I was angry that I got caught, and it was just like, damn, I got caught real quick. And when I got caught, I was like, fuck. I was like, damn. This is about to be really, really bad because not only did I get caught, but Tyler and Kiana went and told her. Now, I don't know exactly how they told her. They may have worded it differently. They may have said, oh, Kareem was doing this, doing that, when that might have not been the situation. But I was just drunk and angry I got caught. Let's call it for what it is. That's what the hell happened.
Right.
Why didn't you feel any type of way towards Zoe since she was the one bragging to everyone about that?
But why? But like, okay, so like I didn't know that Zoe was going around bragging about it, and at the end of the day, like I was the one in the relationship. Like she wasn't in a relationship with anybody to hurt nobody's feelings. Like I could have been the one to be like, you know what, forget this. Like I don't need to do this. I'm already with somebody, and I want to pursue that with somebody. But I made the mistake, and I decided to do that with Zoe, and then on the back end that hurt Olivia. So if anybody should be mad at anybody, should be me. Nobody should be mad at Olivia or mad at Zoe.
Yeah.
I have a question. Were you ever gonna tell Olivia that you did it, or were you just gonna? Because you said that you got angry that you got caught. So does that mean that you were never gonna say anything?
No, I definitely was gonna tell Olivia. You that's Shannon talking?
Yes.
Hi.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes. Shannon, you and me both know that nothing happens in that house without getting around to everyone in a heartbeat. So there's no such thing as not telling someone. So I knew that Olivia was going to find out. I kind of just wanted to be the one to tell her, but I was in no position to tell her because I was really jealous and I didn't want to fight. So if I'd have walked up to her like, oh, I did this, it had just been like a match of I did this because you were talking to Keith, and I would have just made myself look more stupid. So I didn't know when I was going to tell her, but I was kind of hoping that I beat people to the punch by telling her, but I guess I waited too long, you know?
For the people who might say like, "Yo, Zoe shouldn't have done it either," it takes two to tango. People were saying or whatnot. I still feel like I wouldn't put the blame on Zoe like that. Like, yeah, she did it. She knew that him and Olivia were talking or whatnot, or in some sort of relationship. But she's still playing the field, still playing the game. And
no one said Zoe did anything wrong.
Yeah.
I never at one point in that house said that, oh, Zoe messed up, and nobody in that house faulted Zoe. Olivia didn't even get mad at Zoe. Olivia was just like, if Olivia was mad at Zoe, it was probably about like, oh, like, you're my girl, you knew. But like, again, Zoe's single, Olivia's with me. I'm the one who fucked up. And I said it at Truth Boots and I said it at matchup ceremony. They just didn't show it enough. But as Tyler, as Dimitri, I literally stood there in front of everybody and told everybody, I was like, yo, y'all can't be mad at Zoe. Y'all can't be mad at anybody. If anybody's mad at somebody, let it be me. I'm the one that fucked up.
Speaking of that, let's go to you all about, because I want to ask, first of all, because it seemed Zoe was super ready to tell everybody.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was the alcohol or what it was, blame on the alcohol, but she was just like, come here. She wanted to get everybody around to be like, oh, I hooked up with Kareem and da-da-da-da. So you guys were in the house. Was that how we saw it on TV? Is that how it went down? Was she just telling everybody?
Yeah, that's.
He's like, yeah.
I mean, the thing is, I think Zoe was super excited to find because she went on that date with Keith in the last episode, and she was like, "Man, that's a dud. I don't feel anything there."
Got it.
But when she
She
came and
also
saw
said
Kareem,
that she was feeling Kareem to Keith on that date.
So when she said she was feeling Kareem, then like she got Kareem. She played the game. She played it right, and then
she was excited about it.
Yeah, she was excited about it. So she was like telling all her girls like, "Oh, I finally did it. I did what I came here to do." But that's why
I could see like how outside looking in, like the viewers are gonna be like, well, why don't you blaming Kareem, but why don't you blame Zoe? You blame Tyler, but why don't you blame Zoe? But like I said, I feel like there shouldn't be a blame for her because she's playing the game. Like you said, she was super excited because she had mentioned previously, I'm digging Kareem.
Exactly.
And then she got to bag it.
I don't even think I've seen anybody. I don't even think I've seen anyone on social media or anyone even tell Zoe like, "Oh, what you did is wrong."
That's good.
Like, like nobody gave her any heat for it at all.
Well, the good thing is,
So
like you
she's good.
said, you mentioned that it was on you. You put it on you, and I think that's the best thing that could happen in that situation. And it seemed like towards the end of the episode that Olivia kind of forgave you, and you guys were rocking again. I mean, we'll see how it goes, further on into the season, but that's what it appeared for what we saw. I got to talk to Dimitri. You're not off the hook, brother.
Yeah.
Because you were. Bruh, so we have you on the show 2 weeks ago, and we're like, man, where's Dimitri? Then you show up, and you're a jerk.
Hey, you're a jerk. You're a jerk.
No, do not be happy about that.
Like, first of
So
all, I
disappointed.
really want to just sick Melody on you right now. I want to sick Melody on you because, bruh, like, okay, so you like Nicole. You saw in the last episode you were talking about her boobs. You said you like her boobs, which was like, okay, all right, okay, sure. And then you guys go on this date, and then she kind of like, okay, I like his childish ways. I kind of feel that.
Nicole wants to be your mama.
Yeah, basically.
I
She want to take care.
I don't.
Yeah.
Nicole, we need to talk because I don't see it.
Right. But you guys were vibing for what? From you, brother. My brother. Tell us what was it about Nicole?
And congratulations on the screen time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's
So
it.
he was speeding. He
Even
was
though it's-
depressed.
Okay,
He was
okay,
depressed.
okay.
So
There
it
you
was
go, there you
deuce
go.
time, but it was screen time. It was deuce time, though.
Yeah.
It is as blunt as I can possibly be right now. Okay.
Yes, please.
So from the jump, day one, Nicole said I was the hottest guy. I was the only guy that she was attracted to. Right. I kind of like blew her off from the jump. I wanted to get to know these two other girls, and then I realized that like in a relationship, you need someone who's really gonna be your ride or die and rock with you from day one, from the jump, right? And she was really the only girl who was willing to do that for me. And I was like, you know what? Like, I really respect that. I found that attractive. And more so, the more and more I talked to her, it was more about her personality, how she continuously made me laugh, and like, you know, we kind of just leveled up together, and I just really enjoyed like us joking together and us like cuddling and us having that little one-on-one time. It was really nice. And yes, I did make some very, very terrible comments, like very bad decisions, like rewatching that
Really terrible.
rewatching that tonight. Like I was watching with Tyler, like when I said that, like this dude jumped up.
When he said that he wanted to have sex with every girl in the house,
Yeah.
we were
Yeah.
watching it
What
with.
is
wrong with you?
Yeah, like
We just
honestly,
went crazy.
And
honestly,
she
I'm-
could hear you. It wasn't like you were whispering.
No,
Yeah.
definitely. I just want to sit here and apologize right now, own up to my actions, because
There we go.
really, that's
Let's
not
get it
me.
out.
Anybody who knows me knows that's not me. I've never been the guy to move from girl to girl. You know, that's definitely what they wanted me to do. That's what. That's what everyone thought I was gonna be. This player, this light skinned dude, this player, just moved from girl to girl. That's not me at all. And
But you're showing us that this episode.
that is what I showed you guys this episode. You know,
But it's not you.
No, it's not. You know, I just,
It's
I
not
really
him,
did.
Melody. It's
I really,
not him.
It's not me, Melody.
Somebody
And I
else.
really,
Okay.
I really did have real feelings for this girl. I really did, and like they don't show it much to begin with. But as the show progresses, like you'll really see, like I was really only rocking with this girl.
Okay.
I'm dying though because I mean we're gonna get to the truth booth part later
Yeah.
on, but you were at the end. You had mentioned something, and you were like, "Oh, I'll still sleep with her." Though.
Like,
Yo.
you just keep digging that hole.
Yeah.
What is
That was,
that was-
yo, but
that
that's
was-
what I'm saying. Like,
that was
it
a golden
basically,
line, though.
it was going. I even highlighted it right here. My thing is like, I mean, okay, you say that, and I understand the house is a microcosm of real life, right? It's not the same thing. I get it. It's like a miniature version of it and a really heightened sense of it. We get that. We've established that on the show many times. But my dude, like, if this is the one you're rocking with, why are you like all over the place though with everyone else?
Yeah,
like,
it was
wandering
just.
eye.
Yeah, honestly, it was just really tough to control my emotions in that house. It was an environment I've never
Emotions.
those aren't emotions.
emotions, feelings, eyes, everything. Like
Everything.
I couldn't control myself, and you know I did say that because I kind of wanted to be one of those no match couples. So you guys will see like if we are that no match couple or not. Like I can't just sit here and say like I can get rid of all those feelings that I did have for her because I really did have real feelings for
Right.
the girl.
You can see why they were messing up the game though. Right
my
after
God, I
the
hate
truth
you
booth with
guys.
no
Oh my
match,
God.
he goes, "You know what? I'm still gonna sleep with her."
Right.
No, just like get on. Like
Yeah.
you were talking to other girls.
I wish I
switched
went
it.
into the truth booth. Damn.
You said you wish you went to
Yeah,
the.
I wish I went
Yeah?
to the truth booth. Y'all are lucky. Y'all are lucky you saw the no match
No match.
on the screen.
So, since we're already on the truth booth, you all are the ones that's voted into the truth booth
Yes.
by your housemates, and so you go in. At this moment, you know, you guys are walking down there. We get kind of her sound bite, and she's just kind of like, you know, a little, you know, if it is good, if not, then whatever. She's kind of indifferent. You seem like, okay, you know, this might work. What is your actual feelings as you're going down there? Do you want to be a match with her?
I was trying to convince her this entire time after we got one beam that we were that one beam. I really didn't think Clinton and Uche were that one
Really?
beam. I really did not think so.
Okay.
And I really thought it was like a wild card couple
Nobody
like
else
Nicole and I.
thought they were the one. being.
No.
Let everybody know.
No.
Nobody.
And
Nobody
I know,
else thought.
Nobody else thought that. Everyone-
Kareem, did you think that they were the one beam?
Who, Nicole and Dimitri?
Yeah.
No, he thought Olivia and himself were.
Oh, he thought they were.
That was the day. It was
Everyone had
Olivia
their-
and
everyone had
Kareem,
their-
Uche and Clinton, Nicole and
Everybody
myself.
had their own.
Everyone.
Okay.
8 out of the 11 couples thought they were that one beam.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we were screwed from the get go.
Okay,
Exactly.
right.
But yeah, walking down whatever to the truth booth, I really was confident. I thought we were gonna be a perfect match, but in the back of my head, I was like, damn, if we aren't, like, I'm still gonna talk to this girl. I don't want to just cut everything off.
Yeah,
with
we
her,
heard that.
You know, so.
You
So-
showed us math.
So,
And no, I didn't want to just smash. I didn't want to just sleep with her. I still wanted to talk to her, get to know her. And what did I say? I just want to still cuddle with her, right? Didn't I say that?
No, you said
That
I
part was
still
edited
wanna
out.
sleep with her.
Nah, see, I said cuddle, but they made it. They like slurred my words. Into
Shut
something.
up. Shut up.
I said
my headphones almost came off.
That's damn editing. That's damn editing.
I said cuddling.
Okay, so I'm gonna divert to our.
You said sleep, Dimitri.
Kareem's like,
I
come
have-
on, let's sleep.
Dimitri, you were
I
not.
wanted
I
to-
said YOLO. I'm gonna go sleep with her.
Yes.
anyway.
That's
what you
exactly
said.
what you
said.
said.
YOLO. You did. You did.
YOLO.
Yeah,
So
you and
douchey.
Shep said,
You
like,
don't
both
say
of you guys
YOLO
say
anymore.
something.
A douche.
I
A
did not
douche
say
says YOLO.
Hey, Melanie, you need to relax before I jump across this AfterBuzz
You said
stage.
YOLO, dude. It was even on the script,
Yeah.
like the
Okay,
closed
okay.
caption.
I'm gonna have to rewatch that, guys. I
You
don't remember
watched that.
saying
You watched
YOLO.
that.
I don't say
said
YOLO. I
YOLO,
say
and then we
Send the
discussed-
receipts, y'all. Send the receipts.
We should pull up the clip. Shannon, how do you feel about my man Dimitri in this situation as a veteran?
Oh.
When she
Man.
crossed her hands and everything.
I just was so in shock. Like, after everything he said, I actually got up off the couch. Like, I stood up and I was like, whoa, and I hurt my ankle because I was like in shock. Because seeing him outside of, watching the show, I was like, oh, he's gonna be so sweet, so genuine.
Like
and
when
then
we
I saw
first
that,
met him, right?
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden I was like, whoa.
What happened?
I was like, not cool, man. Not
Everyone
cool.
has their moments.
Remember
everyone has
when
their
when he
time.
came here, I even said Dimitri's not with the drama. Like, I was so wrong about you.
You're like
You
secretly like
fooled
a
me.
savage. Like
Yeah.
you're
Yeah, Dimitri,
under,
you're
He's
gonna
so
have to-
sweet and
undercover.
We're gonna have to
quiet.
take her out to Katsuya and prove it wrong.
Fooled all these people.
No thanks.
Fooled all of them.
Why is Melody lying out here on national
Fooled all
TV?
these people. Tyler, real quick with you, it appears, not that you're in the same boat as some of your other, like your E-Money, because I feel like he's struggling. He's struggling. He did get some.
He got a kiss.
He got a kiss.
He got
I
a
was
kiss
gonna
episode.
say, I was gonna say
That
he got
was
a kiss.
amazing.
And I was like,
damn.
yo, son. And he was like,
Yeah.
yo, can I make out? She's like, well, we can kiss. He was like, all right.
Right.
And then he's
E-Money
like,
wanted to get a little tongue action,
Yeah.
though. You saw that.
He
Yes.
did. It
I
was,
saw
it
the
was a
tongue
little weird
slurping.
after,
But he was-
but
what
at
did he
least
say?
he did attempt. Now, it doesn't, I mean, it seems like you're like in this bubble by yourself
Yeah.
with no one else. And I'm trying to see, is that editing? Are you like vibing with people? What's going on?
You're
So
observing.
I'm literally talking to every single girl. I thought I was playing the game the right way, not getting too physical, so I could make educated decisions in the matchup ceremonies.
it's
But the
okay.
thing is, I came in to the house. I wanted that, like, I wanted that.
Kareem is just,
Kareem's
you
watching
see,
you
you
like,
see
turn
Kareem's
around,
face,
turn
he's like,
around.
he's just like,
I wanted that.
Wait,
this is
I
what
wanted to say something
stop.
too.
I came in the house. I was like, I wanted to find true love. Have you guys seen The Office? I wanted that Jim and Pam love. I wanted that will they
said
won't they.
that Jim
I wanted that
love.
will they won't they
What?
for 5 seasons, and the 6th season they get married. That's what I wanted.
He
So I
wants
was
the
talking to
Rachel and
everybody.
Ross type situation.
That's what I'm saying. So then, like, they showed me vibing with Nicole, and then they showed me, like, talking to Kiana. So you just got to see what else I get into in the next
right.
episodes. Yeah.
Okay, so you had your hand up. What do you have to say to that?
There's a reason his nickname is Mr. Friendzone. Let me tell you why. He talked to all the girls in the house. Look, this is my boy. We're not even going to talk shit on him right
Yeah.
now. This is my boy. But there's a reason he's Mr. Friendzone. He talked to all the girls, but he was just too gentle. He was playing the game too nice. When you're in a house with 21 other alphas and very strong personalities, you got to play the game aggressive. You got to go for what you want. You
So-
got to shoot your shot. If you don't, you snooze, you lose. You hear that saying? You snooze, you lose.
So you had to shat it up. Like, Shad was being a little bit of a dick.
Well,
but
no,
it was
Shad,
kind of
no.
working for him, though,
Shad
in this
played the game
episode.
wrong. No.
No,
Shad-
but it was working for him in this episode,
Oh.
though, right?
I would have
It
take
looked-
Tyler over Dimitri
looked
right
like-
now. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, I'd rather take
I'm
Mr.
just saying,
Friendzone
though, like-
than immature
no, like-
love.
Like, I honestly thought when I walked in the house that I would find someone immediately and just rock with them for 10 weeks. It didn't work like that. So, like, I got a little bit into myself. I was like, man, I'm going to have to, like, put out effort, like, a lot of effort.
And
to,
who
like,
was
put
there?
out-
Who was there to talk to you on those outdoor workouts
Dimitri,
and be
you
like,
definitely weren't there to talk to me.
and get what did you, I was there to talk to him.
You're delusional.
I told him to get out of his feelings. He's lying right
Okay,
now.
so basically, yeah, Dimitri, we would have this like tiny dinky workout center. It was awful. It was a terrible workout center. And then
for Melody.
And then Dimitri would always hype me up, saying like, "You gotta get out. You gotta get out there. Put your feelings
Just
out there." And he did motivate me a little bit, but not that much. Let's not get into
Like,
it.
let's get it twisted.
But like I just felt like he needed to be more aggressive at times. Like I definitely talked to Ethan too, and I was telling myself when I woke up, like you need to be more aggressive. Like no, we don't need to be the Malcolms of the world, the Malcolms of the show, but we need to be more aggressive. You need to shoot your shot. 'Cause, like this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But then again,
Like-
a lot of the girls were like competing for the guys. There was like
True.
So Clinton and was
Malcolm.
getting like Jada and Uche. Then there was Michael with Audrey and Kiana.
Clinton's
and then
getting the world.
There was like,
like love triangles
all the guys,
everywhere.
like 5 guys had like 2 girls going after them. Like,
Them.
Kareem with
Right.
Zoe and Olivia. So, I
Kareem,
mean,
do you
like,
not agree? Does Kareem not agree with what I was saying?
Yeah, I'd like to get Kareem because he had a lot of
Yeah,
good
yeah.
facial expressions that was going on.
Come on, baby, give it to me.
What is your take on this Tyler saga?
I mean, when I first seen Tyler, I was like, all right, they recruited somebody out the NBA to come in here and try to find love for his next team.
He's super tall.
And like I honestly, I thought Tyler was going to be a lot more aggressive because you just see him, he's big, he's tall, and like you just visualize him dunking the ball all the time, and you're just like, all right, this guy's going to be really aggressive in the house.
Yeah.
But he was more chill back, just cooling out. He could really conversate with anybody. But I think a lot of the girls were he was so easygoing with them that it was just like, all right, it wasn't a challenge for any of the girls to talk to him. So I guess that's why they kind of felt like it could be a little bit of a friend zone.
Gotcha.
But anybody in the house could sit down with Tyler and have a conversation for hours and be completely normal with it, and it'll feel fine. So I don't know. To me, that's a good trait. So I don't know why some people would think that that's like a friend zone kind of thing, but I could see where they get it from. Maybe he did need to be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah. After that fight that me and him had, I promise you he might turn it up a little bit.
He might turn it up.
Ladies out there, where's your camera? Your camera's right over there, Tyler.
Yeah.
Let the ladies know where they can find you and that you're ready. You ready with open arms? You are, right? Are we single, ready to mingle?
I mean, I don't think I can express that information. But if you do want to look at my life in a stalkerish kind of way, you can look at my Instagram at Tyler Semicolon.
Oh, so he might be booed up. We don't know. Okay.
Yeah, we can't.
We don't know. We can't.
I was trying to help you
Oh,
out.
goodness.
Still not over.
I don't want to get fined out
I
here.
don't know. Let's not do that.
We don't want to get in trouble in TV. Shannon, you just said earlier like you would go for Tyler. So if you were in the house with Tyler, would you friend zone him or would you go for him?
She lying, yo.
Do you see the last Tyler I went for?
Well, yeah,
I went for like, come on.
I think I'm the only good Tyler in argument history.
And all the
That
one
was
history.
it, yeah.
All the other ones are terrible.
No, honestly though, like watching like Tyler and E Money, those are guys that I was like, we didn't really have guys like that on our season. Well, we had like Jalen and stuff like that.
Right.
So that's why I don't know. I'm surprised that they don't have that many girls fighting for them.
Except in their DMs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think, and like you said, when and Kareem said it good, and I can see how if someone feels like they could talk to you for hours, that's not someone they feel like maybe is not someone they want to look at romantically.
That love connection.
Right, exactly. Or want to smash, or in that regards, because that goes on in the house, and that's how a lot of people. Come on now.
I don't know what
play
the
with
ladies
me.
are thinking.
right.
Like, if I can talk to a guy for hours, like, that's cool. That's someone I would want to talk to on that level. So I feel like these girls are being really stupid right
Okay,
now.
but
Exactly.
hold on, Melody.
Well, do you remember
you
like
ever
the first
drink in the house?
episode? Do you remember
What's
like
that?
the first episode
What'd you
where someone did like all the girls, no one raised their hand for the man of God.
Clinton.
Right.
Clinton.
I'm saying.
And then all of a sudden, like millions of people
Once
stood
they
up for a
saw- right, it
condom,
was
and
him.
I was like,
Right?
I was like,
Yeah.
wait.
But let's be real.
There's something wrong.
When you get on a show like this and it's like that first attraction type situation when you all see each other or whatnot, all they're thinking is about their crazy hormones going on, feeling some type of way inside, and not really thinking about the long-term type situation.
But
Although
Tyler's
they
a
should
good-looking
be.
boy, though, so
But
I
although
don't.
They should be.
Thank you, Melody. Thank you for pointing that out. Anyway, when you're in bed with this guy that looks terrible and you can't talk to each other when you're 50, come talk to me because I'll be able to have a conversation.
Oh my God.
Well,
You know what? You know what?
hold on, Kareem
What
is
is that?
Kareem. What are you saying, Kareem?
I said, Tyler, do not wait until she's 50. Bro.
Yeah, that would really
That's
be.
part of the aggressiveness we were talking about.
Right. Please don't
I'll
do
work
that.
on that. I'll work
Well,
on that.
well, let's break down the show because the people on the show, you're in the studio on the show because you have issues with dating and you have issues with relationships. Everyone has their taglines, right? What is your tagline? You're the
Mine is Mr. Friendzone.
Mr. Friendzone champ,
Yeah,
right?
Friendzone.
So there's issues that everyone has that they're trying to overcome. Obviously, you get into the house, and I can imagine everyone's attractive. You have 22 attractive
Yeah.
singles. Your hormones are going to go crazy. You're going to divert to what you know best. Whoever you meet the attraction, you're there. You're around them 24/7. These things are going to happen. You're going to hook up, and that's what we see on the show. But I think you got to get past that. And Tyler's the type of person, probably like after the show's over, man, I should have got with this dude.
Yeah.
Because he was super nice and tall and he could sing. Right?
To piggyback on what Tyler was saying, I think it has a lot to do with like day one and day two. A lot of the people were already coupled up, so being in Tyler's position, I think my position too, like it was hard to get to know some of these girls, and you were kind of
they were already fixated.
Yeah, you couldn't like really go for the cream of the crop. You were left with like.
What you mean?
Nicole,
That is
you left
such a
it-
diss. See? Douchey Dimitri's back at it again.
No. Okay, no. I take that back. Not cream of the crop, but like you couldn't go for your first choice because she was coupled up with somebody
Okay,
else.
hold on, Dimitri. Who's your first choice?
Yeah.
No, my first choices were Nicole, Olivia, and Nerese.
He said Olivia.
Okay.
Yeah, I said that last time. Like those were the 3 girls I had my eyes on.
So Olivia was hemmed up.
Yeah.
Nerese was
So
hemmed
this
up.
is his situation. He came in the house, he liked Olivia, and then Kareem came in and
Yeah.
was like
Swooped up.
Olivia. So then Dimitri was like, okay, Nicole. Yeah. Okay.
His options.
No,
are this guy.
no. It wasn't even like that though. It really wasn't even like that. It wasn't like, oh, Nicole was available and then I went for her. No, because I really started to build a genuine connection with this girl. Like I talked to her every day. I didn't just pick her and be like, oh yeah, you're my perfect match. No, I fucking talked to the girl. We went on a date. We had an overnight date, which they didn't even show. And like, I got to know this girl and like we constantly shared laughs. Like we danced together. We go in the pool. Like it wasn't even sexual like that or anything. It was just like we had fun together. And that's really what I was looking for. I was looking for a partner or someone during that time I could really have fun with, laugh with, and we
Right.
could just level up together.
Word.
And that's what I found. Like my feelings and everything was genuine. Like I'm not
It
fabricating.
was genuine,
anything.
Melody.
Okay.
It was genuine. Leave the
I'm
man
not
alone.
fabricating
Let him-
anything.
She is
let
not
him
buying
live. Let him
anything that
live.
you're
Let him
saying.
live.
I mean, it is what it is. Like I'm just being honest with you guys.
Tyler, who was on your radar? Like he's saying that you basically kind of was blocked because all the people maybe that
I think
were
so,
like-
right?
So when I first got into the house, I talked to Nicole immediately. They showed that little scene.
Right.
And then who else did I talk to? I talked to Zoe before Keith did. And then right now, I'm really talking to Kiana. Like Kiana, I was talking to for like the entire time. She was one of the people in the house that could carry a conversation like me, you know. And she had that whole thing with Michael, and that had a terrible outcome. So she was like looking for someone to
a
lean
scary
on.
outcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was pretty scary.
Can I say one last thing? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it's all good.
This hand up though.
He's in class right now.
Sorry, you know, my mom at a young age told me, you know,
Yeah.
always sit in the front row of your class and raise
Yeah.
your hand. You know, that's the way to be polite. I thought another thing with Tyler too. What was I gonna say?
No, you
Oh
lost
yeah,
it.
here we are. Like when you wanted to go for a certain girl and you saw her talking to another guy in the house, it was tough because I know it was hard for me to see, and like I didn't think before going into the house I was the jealous type, but when you're put in that house,
yeah.
I was freaking jealous. I was
Right.
like, damn, Kareem's talking to Olivia,
Right.
like Tyler's talking to Nicole. I want to kill myself. Like, what is going on? And I know Tyler felt the same way because we talked about that during our workouts.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think that was another big thing.
Yeah, like I had never been in a situation before where I was like vibing it up and this girl's smiling at you, and then she goes to another dude, and then she's like, "Hey, what's good?"
Like,
and then you're
no,
like,
literally right
happened?
after.
like literally, I think they didn't even show it, but I was talking to Zoe. We were having a good conversation. Then she goes into Keith, and then she starts making out with Keith, and then I was in my feels. I was deep. I was.
That's so like
Yo.
I like hearing that
Yeah.
because normally we know it's the girls that are like
Right.
crazy jealous.
Yeah.
I
I was-
love the
I was
fact
in my
that
feels. I
all
was
the boys
jealous.
are so
Well,
sensitive.
we saw Kareem.
I mean, we
Kareem
saw
fought.
Kareem be over it.
Kareem
Well, yeah,
fought
Kareem's
because
on a
of his
different level,
feels.
but you know.
But like, no, yeah, there
Level.
was a point in time. I don't know if it already happened or it's gonna happen, but I sit down with Kareem because like I'm in my feels like this whole Nicole situation, and he talks to me for like 30 minutes, really trying to just be that brother like I've never had and really get me out of my feels. So there's like a bunch of scenes like that,
A bunch of like.
episodes where I'm just like
See,
I'm
we
You
hurt,
guys having a
I'm
moment?
simp.
where I'm just hurting. But
Having a
it
moment.
was just a really tough environment, like something we're really not used to.
Kareem, can you concur with? I mean, obviously you were in your feels this whole episode, but can you concur with what they're saying about like seeing your girl you like, and then you're jumping onto the next girl, and they're making out and all that kind of stuff?
Man, look, before I even came onto the show, it took me a really long time to get over just like my last relate, not get over the feelings for her, but like I was just like hurt and I didn't know how to handle myself. I didn't know how to go about like talking to girls, dating girls. And then as soon as I put myself in a good position in life where I could just focus on me and my career, boom, I get picked to be on Are You the One? Flip the script now, fuck with my feelings all over again, mess with my emotions. So it really is tough, like going day in and day out, 24 hours in the house with these girls and these other guys, and guys trying to shoot their shot at your girl, these girls trying to shoot their shot at other guys. So it's emotionally draining. I don't care how confident you are, how good looking you are. It's emotionally draining.
Exactly. And a lot of us are like, well, we're all like probably the best looking dudes from where we're from. Like when I walk in somewhere, everyone looks at me like, oh shit, there's a tree in the building now. Like I don't know.
It's
a lot of people don't.
Tree. Look at that fine ass tree over there.
Let me say one thing. Sorry, I gotta raise my hand again. Okay. Listen, it's not about how attractive you are. It has something to do with your personality, your smile, the way you carry yourself. That's what a girl's attracted to. So if you're very confident in those features and what you have, there's no girl that you can't get. And I strongly believe that, shoot your shot. Like, just have a lot of confidence and go for what you want.
Dimitri is killing me right now. Like, he's like showing this like Hallmark game. Like,
but it's true,
after the fact.
We talked about that with E-Money, right? Like, he is a funny dude.
Right.
Super funny dude. We gave him shit in the first episode or whatnot, but we realized how funny of a dude he is.
Right.
And how much of a catch he could be as well, too. He just needs to, get that confidence stride. And I'm so happy that he was like, yo, can we make out really quick? So let's just make that happen, you know what I mean?
I was happy for that.
More and more. We might see more and more of that. We might see more and more of that with Tyler and Kiana.
I'm excited to see what's up with Tyler because I really need you to do something.
All right.
Like connection.
What
That's
about
what I'm
me?
talking about. You already.
I'm gonna need you to grow up a little bit. He's talking about raising his hand in front of the class. You a grown man.
Yeah, you got your time. You got your time. Let's hit this matchup really quick because we got a couple more minutes. The matchup, it was the girls' pick, and
I didn't even write all of them down.
It went really crazy. Yeah, I did too. It went really crazy. I just want to get really just real quick. Did you guys were you guys bugging out when the girls were just picking it appeared to be random guys? First of all, Kareem, with you got picked by Didi. Like, did you expect that at all?
Nah, man, that shit definitely caught me off guard.
Me too.
Especially how, this girl was, she was, involved with Malcolm, and then Malcolm got over the whole thing with Nerese, and then it was just like, oh shoot, like it's the Didi and Malcolm show now. Like everybody tune in, and then boom, she goes up second and she calls my name. Joe fell out the seat. Malcolm was
so extra.
Right.
That is not extra.
It was just
Melody.
like
Extra.
I was like, whoa. I was like, okay, this is interesting.
Right.
So I walked up, and it's nothing against Didi. Didi's a beautiful girl, but it just didn't make no sense. I didn't understand it, but.
It's cool. I felt the same way because the whole thing between Malcolm and Didi, the back and forth type situation, Malcolm don't want to be a player no more, but it's really what's in front of him at the moment that he's going to take is what we see so far. But for her to pick, Kareem, me and Melody were looking at each other like, what is up with these But maybe the girls were trying to strategize. I don't know.
They explained they were trying a new strategy. You got picked by Alexis.
Yeah, the strategy just way too early in the game. When Alexis chose me,
I didn't even remember Alexis picking Dimitri. I was looking around like, wait, did this really happen? Like Dimitri and Alexis sat together?
I'm just twiddling my thumbs and I hear my name and I look up and it's Alexis. I'm like, oh, what the? And
so it really was just like, and then you got picked by Jada, which also was.
Honestly, a lot of people had their first conversations in that seat in that matchup ceremony. I mean, E-Money said it the best. Like, it was a lot of random stuff. Me and Jada had conversations before, but it was a lot of random.
Honestly,
a lot of people,
we should have blocked that.
A lot of people are in the house really loving on somebody and being like, even though you're not my match, we still want to
no match couples. Why are they doing that?
Yeah, still doing it.
Yeah.
So bottom line is, real quick, you got 3 beams.
Yeah.
So at least better than last episode.
2
but still 3 beams nonetheless. And then real quick, we see Kareem is apologizing profusely to Olivia, trying to win her back. We see that there's possibly some reconciliation there, but we'll probably see more of that in the episodes to come. So we'll find out.
We'll find
how
out
that works.
Yeah.
But for right now, Kareem, first of all, we want to thank you so much for being on the show. Give it up for Kareem.
Hey, shout out Kareem.
For sharing his point of view. We appreciate it, man. Before we let you go, let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Yeah, man. You could definitely go on Dimitri's page and you'll find me commenting on all his pictures.
My boy.
You can find me on Instagram at _Reem1, and Snapchat and Twitter is just my first name dot my last name. And any questions, anybody want to reach out, holla at your boy.
Boom,
Awesome.
there it is.
Thank you, man.
Thank you, Dimitri. Sorry, Kareem. Sorry.
Yeah, you know what it is. You're welcome.
Kareem. Because he said Dimitri's name. Yeah. So we don't have time for predictions, but I want to get from you two.
Playing Uche, that's all I'm saying.
Yeah, right. This situation, I just want to get from y'all. And this is off script a little bit, but the whole Uche and Clinton situation, just your thought right away. Do you think that at this point in time, do you think they're being?
Uche and Clinton are the best couple in Are You the One history. That's what everyone was thinking.
Okay.
Wow.
You felt that in the house.
Yeah. Everyone was looking at them like, yo, they were created for each other.
Nah, straight up.
Okay. You felt the same
I was
way?
waking up every morning like relationship goals. Can you make me
Especially
some
after,
eggs? Like,
after all the no matches, and then it kept getting like whittled down to like now it's Kareem and Olivia and Clinton and Uche, and we're like, they just messed up. So Clinton and Uche, he's from God. How could you go wrong with God?
Adam and Eve
How do you go wrong with
reincarnated.
God?
Yeah.
Okay. I just was curious because I know that's been a topic of discussion
yeah.
with them, and hopefully we can get either one of them on the show next week and talk to them and find out. But ladies and gentlemen, that's been our show. We want to thank everyone that was in the live chat. Thank you for tuning in. I've been your host, Lem Gonsalves. You can find me always at the Poet Saint. All day, every day. Make sure you check out my website, stayinthemock.com. Melody Rose, where you at?
You already know where you can find me everywhere at Melody_Rose.
Yeah, Shannon, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Shannon May, on Instagram, Shannon May Duffy.
Yeah.
Hey, and guys, it's your boy Nino. You can catch me at Nino Llanera on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Make sure to catch my new talk show, Conflicts, on Roku and Apple, December 8th.
Yeah.
Eight.
And Tyler, where you at, sir?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Tyler semicolon, and you can find me on Snapchat at just semicolon.
Word. And this dude, Dimitri.
You know
with
what
the
it
hand
is. You can find me on Instagram, Dimitri Valentin _ on Snapcap at DNV certified. That is not the DMV motor vehicles. That is DNV. My middle name is Noel, and then you can find me on Twitter at Dimitri Valentin. Just my name. Much love. I love y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
You practiced that too, yo.
Done.
This dude,
Douchey D.
dude, you feel like a R&B singer, like Ralph Tresvant's little nephew. All right, y'all. Thank you so much, Shannon, for being here. Thank you, guys. Until next week.
Thank you for having me.
Peace.
Till
From
next
executive
time.
producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.